Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name's Tia, but you can call me Tia. So, I know this setting is kind of different, very, but I wanted to talk about shows on here. I love watching TV, and y'all, this show, I feel like this is the show I'm obsessed with right now. So, if you want to check out my actual podcasts that I actually do podcasts on, you can. I will put a little icon right here of my icon. Okay, so the show that I want to talk about, if you read the caption, is Rescue High Surf. So Rescue High Surf is a new show that came out on Hulu, and Alex Iono? Am I saying his name correctly? Because if you don't know him, I don't know where have you been. He's a YouTuber. He made tons of music. You have to know what I'm talking about. Let me just put him right here so you can get an understanding of who I am talking about and the reason I started watching the show. Well, he's not the whole reason, but he's the reason I started watching the show. But that's besides the point. The show's actually good, if I'm gonna be honest. It's about lifeguards and they're every day on the beach. It starts off with the top 3 lifeguards, which is Emily, M, Will, and Laka. I'm looking at the names because I haven't learned it yet. I'm only 3 episodes in. Bear with me. And the newcomers, which is Hannah, correct me, Hannah and Alex's character. I'm gonna butcher this. Do not comment bad things because I'm going to butcher this. Kainalu. 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 I think I got it. So, Sonny, who's the captain, he is just going through it in these 3 episodes because he has new recruits and he has to worry about these new recruits, and also his business isn't doing as well as he thought it was. And the main issue is Alex's character, Kanalu. He is actually the mayor's son. And it's crazy because I thought that Alex's character wasn't going to be problematic, but he is. But he's not. It's not his fault. We'll get into that. With this cast, I was expecting romance. I mean, they're all young. Why not? But I was not expecting to not like people right away. I don't like Hannah only because I feel like everyone else in the show is putting her on this pedestal. Yes, she's amazing. She's great. But she just, right off the bat, she's just like, I know what I'm doing. I mean, it bites her later on. But the first 2 episodes, I was getting angry. Everyone was atting Alex, Kanalu, and I was just like, come on now. Like, he is new, cut him some slack. But because he's the mayor kid, they're just angry that they have to do what they gotta do. I will say Laka is not one of my favorites, but he is not last on my favorite list. Will is cool. I don't really know if I hate Will yet. But he does have another love interest when we really want him with Emily. They have history, which is cool. But Emily, I feel like she is more mature. Like she's just like, yeah, I'm doing me. I don't care type of a deal. I like her. I like Emily. She's cool. So before I end this video, I wanted to talk about the whole suing situation. I know Sony is going through it as captain, and it's all Alex's fault. I said canola. Goodness. Canola. Canula. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna just say Alex for now. But I know Alex's character is the reason why they are going to be sued. And again, it's not his fault. It's really Laka's fault for making him call out the location on his first day. And then, of course, when Hina, when Hina found out that he was the one that did the wrong call, she was all like, "What? You're supposed to know this stuff." No one's perfect. Nobody's perfect. That made me mad. She just thought that she would have done better than him. But I mean, it was just like it was hard. Like literally it was his first day. It just came out of nowhere, the situation. Of course, he's supposed to be on his toes because, you're a lifeguard. But again, first day, he doesn't really know much and he messed up the location. At least it wasn't farther away, At least he had a location that was close enough for them. Well, it wasn't really close because they had to walk a mile or whatever. But at least he did a location that was in walking distance to where their paramedics could see them coming their way, which is good. And the issue for me was that I just didn't understand why they ended up suing them. I thought that they came to the beach and thanked them with food. And then suddenly, episode 2, they're being sued, or later on in the episode, they're being sued. I don't know who wrote that part, but in my opinion, I just don't think it was needed. I think different people should have sued them instead of those people, because I think the suing issue came too early on in the show. I do know that there's supposed to be some type of niche, like some type of situation that carries out for season 1 or the beginning of season 1, but the whole suing situation came a little bit too early, or it just came with the wrong characters. If you know what I'm saying, if you get what I'm saying, then okay. If you don't, then cool too. But I honestly just think that the suing part shouldn't have came in that situation. And him being a mayor's kid, Canaloo being the mayor's kid was shocking to me. Episode 1. I know we learned it in episode 1, and I didn't know much about the show before I watched it. I just watched it because it just kept showing up on my, advertisement stuff. So I checked it out, and then I was just like, what? Alex is the mayor's kid? Cool. That's a plot twist. And then whenever I watched it, I was like, okay, he doesn't seem like entitled. So there's no real issue with his character other than everyone else making it out to be that he is the issue when it's his father, Hina, and Locke. They're the only issues. They're the only issues whenever it comes to that situation. Locke is already that character that doesn't care. He has that vibe. He's like, I can do whatever I want. you're going to like me anyways. I'm still going to do my job, but I'm not going to do it the way you want me to do it because I've been here longer than you. Which I guess is understandable, but he's kind of lazy. That's what I'm picking up about Locke's character. I am not fully on the hate train. Again, he's not last, but he isn't first. Emily's character, I said I loved her, but I do believe we left off with episode 3 with her just trying to be more of a leader, and she just kept telling Captain that no one's listening to her. Captain was like, that's not entirely true. He wasn't there because he was going through his personal life, and then she just had to just move on because, I mean, there's nothing else for her to do. Will, I already said I liked him because there's no issues with him right now, but the only underlining issue is him and his relationship with whatever girl that is. I think they might be engaged. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a girlfriend that he's with, and I'm getting the feeling that he's like lying to her about some things. They haven't addressed any of that yet, but I'm just getting a feeling that his character is going to lie to his girlfriend, and then Emily somehow will be in that situation, and then they'll end up together, but then they can't be together because of something. My 2 cents. I'm looking at the cast, and the only other person I want to talk about is the mayor. So, Clayton Emerson, that's Alex's dad. Canalou, his son, is Canalou. And he came in episode 1 like, I'm gonna be the new mayor, you need to watch out for my son. My only issue with that is they were just like, okay, we know he's gonna be the mayor now, so blah blah blah. I just don't think that he should have been powerful enough to threaten them when he's not the mayor yet. And it's on Captain. Like, he honestly, I know they need the money, but in my opinion, I just think they should have been able to make their own decision. That's it. I mean, I know it's drama. It's supposed to be the drama of the show, but just me personally, I think that Captain should have fought back, and then that should have been the whole entire I'm suing you type of thing. That should have been the I'm suing you moment. That should have been the part of the show that they're fighting back from. You know, if you understand what I'm saying, then cool. If not, then cool. But yeah. So let me know what you think. Check out Rescue High Surf on Hulu. And yeah, if there's nothing else, thank you for watching. And remember to always be the best you can be, because only you can be the best you can be. Until next time. Cup of tea.